Let's have a look at the lineups for both sides then, starting with the Seagulls, his second start of the campaign for Luca Barrington, who comes in on the wing, while the in-form Todd Miller will operate on the other flank. James Beadle keeps his place between the sticks, with McConville and Songi sitting just in front of him, offering protection. For the Hammers, they make 3 changes from the side that beat Cheltenham on Tuesday. Goal scorers Greenidge and Potts keep their place in the lineup, but Kadua, Marshall and Clayton make way for Oliver Scarles, George Earthy and Remy Coddington. Perhaps a little more time than he thought there, Todd Miller, and West Ham can escape and really get their foot on the ball for the first time today. Driving up the left flank, Scarles rolled into the path of Coddington in the penalty area, one-on-one with Beadle, and the Albion keeper saves smartly. Everyone turning to the linesman waiting for the flag to come up. It never came. Forbes finds Ekwa, so often the driving force in that West Ham midfield this season. Appiah Forson taken away from him by Spong. Back with Appiah Forson though. Albion just retreating into somewhat of a defensive shape. That's a good ball though through to Coddington. One-on-one with Beadle again. Beadle comes out. Referee thinks he's got there. Slid with his studs and out behind for a West Ham corner kick. The appeals went up from the Hammers. Levi Lang to Ekwa, heavy touch again, he's given it straight to Jack Spong, looking for Perpion, might find Moran, and it's 1-0 Seagulls. A mistake from Pierre Ekwa, just 20 yards from his own goal. Cam Perpion had the chance, and then Andrew Moran ran onto it and buried it in the bottom left-hand corner. Well taken from Andrew Moran. 4 goals last year, he's already got 3 this campaign in Premier League 2. Beadle looks long, straight out to Todd Miller. Not a ball he wanted to deal with, and now Appiah Forson's in behind Miller, into the penalty area, looking for Earthy. Hinshelwood's there to intercept. Only as far as Potts, and George Earthy deflected, and into the top corner, and West Ham are level. Could never quite clear their lines as they wanted to, the Seagulls. And when Potts played it back into the area, it fell into the path of George Earthy, who was back in the lineup and back in the goals, deflecting one into the top corner. Beadle left with no chance as it spun away from his outstretched arm. Moran. Furlong. Deep towards the back post. Nilsson heads back into the area. Luca Barrington settles, turns, and just pokes it into the corner. Cool finish from Luca Barrington. He controlled Casper Nilsson's header brilliantly. Just chopped it past his man. Seemed to have put it a bit too far, set it a bit too far wide, but with his left boot, he just toe poked it off the post and in. And Christian Heggie was a statue. Todd Miller backing into Casey, shows good strength, and then a great pass through to Cam Perpion, who's in behind, one-on-one, it's Perpion, it's off the post, might find Miller again. At the second attempt, it's cleared away by Forbes. Pressure being put on by the Albion again. Has been a tireless performance from all those in blue and white. Miller recovers to take it away from Greenidge, falls into the path of Appiah Forson though, back to Greenidge, goes down under challenge, penalty West Ham. Miller looks just to slide it away. James Beadle trying to make himself look big in that Albion goal. It's Ekwa versus Beadle. Ekwa to level things for West Ham, finds the top corner. A near perfect penalty from Pierre Ekwa. Driving that one into the top right corner, past James Beadle. And West Ham are level again, and this back and forth encounter continues to rumble on. Back to Beadle. Earthy putting the pressure on Beadle, just manages to get it out his feet in time to McConville. Good ball from Hinshelwood, gets the Albion going in the right direction. Ben Wilson. Moran's continued his run, laid into the path Moran. Numbers joining in, edge of the area. Rolled into Jack Hinshelwood, who's put it in the bottom corner. What a finish from Jack Hinshelwood. And once more the Albion take the lead. And it's the Selsey-born Hinshelwood with the goal. Made in Sussex and fired into the bottom left. Looks forward for Ben Wilson, who's going to run at Michael Forbes. Wilson challenging Forbes. He's in behind. He's won the ball back for the Seagulls, and he's forced a good save from Christian Heggie. Brilliant pressure from the substitute.